Credits
and lights.
must be out of your mind. Nigga never went in blind. Better put it all on the line, serve it up, refine. It's the definition of the grind. Ain't got time to waste no.
All right, we are live. What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Kloudy House.
What's happening, though?
I'm your boy Gary Whatley, Whatley's World.
I'm your boy Jay West, and before you regret it, give me my credits.
Oh, that's a new one. That's a new one. I like that shit.
Yeah, I'm talking about. Yeah.
Yes. But back in the house once again, Kloudy House. New week, new shit going on, new flavors in the joints. Shit.
Absolutely.
Always continuing on, you know what I mean? So,
Yes,
delicious. Yeah. If you ain't watching the video and you're just listening to audio, my guy's flashing some nuggetry to the people out there. So
Power to the people.
What is it?
That right there is Sunset Runts across the Gelato 45.
Sunset Runs. With
No,
gelato.
actually, it's Sunset Sherbet cross to Runts. Let me correct myself. Sunset Sherbet cross to Runts.
Look at the structure though. Ooh, I'm pretty sure you got the facial locked in, but might give you, oh, there we go. Hey, you're not even getting the full justice right now. You don't got the camera on product display mode, so you don't get the justice of it. Just know it's some of that, yeah.
It's definitely not for kids.
No, sir. But I wanted to start off today by talking about, I just put the topic as algorithm because I've noticed that on my internet day-to-day searches, there's been somebody who's been missing from the algorithm, and he was hot for a minute, and now there's somebody else hot. So what happened to Wack 100? Wack 100 was everywhere, especially when all that stuff came out with him talking about Nipsey, him talking about...
Very disrespectful.
Yeah, him just being disrespectful as possibly he could be, right? He was causing... He wasn't really causing too much drama. I mean, internet drama, but he was known for being drama on the streets already. But now there's a flip side to him that's out there now that's got the internet, and that's Charlston White. Now, Charlston White has come and literally taken over the algorithm. He's on my algorithm. I see him on every platform: Facebook, YouTube, Instagram.
I don't know why Charleston's not hitting my algorithm yet. I need to probably go over there and like some of Charleston's stuff. Because at first I couldn't stand Charleston. Shout out to Charleston White.
Charleston White.
I respect what you're doing, brother.
Man, that guy, he said he has 100 million hashtags.
That means he's working hard.
That means that's how much people are sharing his content.
The only reason they're going to do that is if you're working hard. They're not going to share your shit unless you work. And that's one thing about Wack 100 too. Motherfuckers might not like Wack 100. Motherfuckers might not like some of the things that he say or do. But the motherfucker work ethic is hard as a motherfucker. And that's how you get to where you at is by hard work ethic.
Yeah.
Am I saying that right?
Yeah. Wack 100 does have a work ethic. He's been known to be in the industry for years. He's been around playing his position for a while now. But one of the things that kind of caused conflict with Wack 100 is the Game recently dropped his CD, and last minute Black Sam had them pull the Nipsey song off. Like, nah, we don't fuck with Wack 100.
Oh, the game had a song with Nipsey?
They were supposed to come out last minute they said, like,
you had to get the clearance. You can't just be dropping that shit, and that's what it is, though.
I guess he didn't, but last minute they said Black Sam and, you know, Nipsey's brother and whatever powers that be that they have behind them legally was like, nah, nigga, we don't mess with you. You talked all that stuff about Nipsey. We ain't gonna let your artists profit off of Nipsey. We know that's gonna be a big song.
Super big.
Like, nah.
So how do you think the Game
off.
feels about that?
I feel like Game probably was like, that's dirty, because like that's how I've discovered Nipsey was through Game. Game has rode for Nipsey, I feel like, but I just feel like that's something that he had to fucking, that's Wack 100 that affected him.
I feel like Wack 100 really doesn't care who he affects. especially after him rolling with Tekashi, like being with the game and being around real gang members and being in that limelight and knowing what that is about, and then showing your face with the actual rat and trying to be like he's a civilian. That is where like my respect for a person like that stops. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because you got a good work ethic, but when you doing shit just to grab pub, like fuck around with this motherfucker, we know he's a rat, we know what he was doing, like he put it out there for us all to see. It wasn't it was something that he wasn't moving like a real stepper. So if he not moving like a real stepper, why would you want to see yourself and then try to bring a real stepper down like Nipsey? See, I don't get that shit, bro.
Yeah, that was kind of crazy. That was one thing that 6ix9ine was trying to do, shit on everybody.
Because he's shit.
Yeah, he tried to bring some type of dirt on everybody and tried to fucking level himself with everybody and be like, everybody's doing some dirt, some snake shit. And he actually convinced Wack 100 of that, I feel like. So Wack 100 built a relationship with 6ix9ine where they figured out a way to get money together. But I don't see, after that interview with Wack 100, Academics,
yeah, I haven't seen it either.
Hassan, I feel like that caused so much drama that I feel like
the algorithm.
Yeah, I feel like they was like, nah, that definitely
that
put the brakes on the algorithm right there.
That might have been the depth of that shit. You know what I mean?
Because I haven't seen Hassan Campbell on my feed.
I definitely haven't seen. We're gonna do like Joe Buttons, and we're not gonna say his name.
Yeah, I definitely haven't seen him either.
Yeah, we're not gonna say his name.
Maybe for the best, you know. But shit, that Game CD was pretty good. I'm glad to see he dropped 31 cuts. Niggas ain't been doing that. Niggas ain't. I don't want to attribute it to him being so long in between projects that he just had artillery. I'd like to say that he was put once he went into album mode, he came up with 31 good songs.
Some of those songs, even if they were dated, they don't sound dated.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
yeah,
Some of those songs, even if they were made years ago, and he put them on this album, they fit. They worked. You know what I'm saying?
Facts. It's hard to keep a project together at 31 songs.
It's hard to write and have every damn near song hit.
Yeah, it's hard to keep a project together at 31 songs. But I'm glad he called it Drillmatic though, because it's like a lot of that. You know, that's what me and Blake were talking about. Because I feel like Kendrick's project overall was better, tighter, more conceptual. But I feel like this Game Project is not really for that, and it has a lot of songs that I could put on my gym playlist and shit that I can, you know, turn up to. And
well, we sort of talked about the title of being like Drillmatic, and him sort of always like falling into that Nas like. Not, I don't want to say he ain't biting, because I know he's not biting. He definitely has his own style. He has his own way of articulating his words and stuff. But maybe comparing with using Drillmatic, knowing that Nas is one of Nas's great problems, project is Illmatic. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. He definitely took off that, and then added in the New York that's hot right now shit.
You know what I'm saying?
With the drill music, he definitely merged those. Shit.
Do you think that he was really on top of his drill game like he feels he is?
He did that song with Fabio. I think he held his ground. Shit. I mean,
he did another one with Cameron too.
Yeah, I don't think that it's not really about like
the style,
the lyrics. I feel like it's more about the style. If you can hit the style, it don't really matter what you're saying in that shit.
Bullshit.
For them niggas, them niggas is saying anything.
No, they're not.
Man.
Some of them niggas, you trying to say Dave East is saying anything?
Dave East is.
He's like
is
one of
an
the king
exception.
niggas of the. That's not an exception. He's like one of the king niggas of the drill shit.
Nah, I don't even consider Dave East like a drill nigga though.
How?
I don't even consider him.
When he gets
drill.
on the mic, he's drilling the mic, bro. He's
But nah.
nonstop, repetitive, going back to back to back to back with every word.
But that's not what drill like. The drill that I'm talking about that is like what they said Pop Smoke was, what Fabio
That's
was. Them niggas is not going back to back to back. Them
Shit.
niggas have a very simple, slow down pattern, and then they have a bunch
We need to play
of
something.
Huh?
We need to play something. Because them niggas is drill. We need to play a Dave East, and then we need to play like a... Fabio's not drilling. I can't consider Fabio to be drill.
What do you mean?
What do you
How can
mean?
you not consider Fabio drill? He's the New York drill sound.
To me, Dave East is the New York drill sound. To me.
They were debating.
I don't
on
want to
that.
hear Fabio.
Why
rapping.
not? You're listening to drill. If you
I want to
listening
hear.
drill,
I want to hear Dave East.
But if you're listening to drill, my nigga, you already know what you're in for.
Nah.
Why you want to listen to Dave East because
Cause that's sort of the same thing that Lil Baby them is on. They on that drill type style, my nigga. Back to back to back to back to back to back to back. The word is coming.
But that's not drill is literally like content too, where you're just talking up. It's all about just kill.
Nah, cause that's not what fucking Pop
Yeah.
Smoke was not on. Just kill.
The drill music.
Yeah, bitch songs. Yeah, all kind of shit.
Yeah, but what he got famous for, like Slim Jesus.
I don't know who Slim Jesus is.
Slim Jesus, that's the white boy that came in. That's the matter of fact. We got to bring up Slim Jesus.
If he's white, no, how are you gonna bring up Slim Jesus before David East?
Because you don't know who Slim Jesus is.
I don't want to know who
Slim.
Slim Jesus is.
Look, listen, this is why you got to know what about Slim Jesus, right? Because Slim Jesus, for the people, is a guy that got famous doing drill music, and then when he got pressed, he was one of the first people to be like, nah, I don't live that life, bro. I just make music. It's just all about the music. And fucking, they don't have to fucking, like, it's more about just the words. It's not like it's just the style. It's not fucking lyrical wordplay and shit. Like that's why what's his name is that's why little J guy is blowing up.
Who?
Lil Man J, white little baby.
I don't know these people.
Yeah, I showed you this nigga. I showed you a whole video on
Slim
him.
Jesus. These people like Slim Jesus, Eminem, White Man J. I don't know these people.
White Man J.
I don't know these people. These people don't get plays or spins in my shit.
The thing is that they get plays and they're relevant in drill. And you saying that
Them niggas
like
ain't drill to
you
me.
saying Dave East is drill, but you don't know other people that really are considered drill. That's like saying what's his name? Freddie Gibbs is drill because he comes back to back to back to back to back.
That's what I consider drill. Just putting niggas in a category because they're saying that they're this type of artist, to me, that ain't drill.
Drill music is demon time, lower vibration, kill music.
Not all of it.
That's what the theme is. That's what drill music is, my nigga. What you mean?
Not all of it. Because we have
That's
music that was before that was lower vibration, demon time, and it wasn't drill. So I'm saying not all the drill,
but drill is new.
like that.
Drill was
No,
developed.
it's not new.
Developed.
The labeling.
Drill is the Chicago that came out of Chicago. That Wack. That's where drill originated from.
I thought that was they had another name for that. When the Nick
Chirac.
Chopper was making them beats, they had another name for that. It wasn't drill at the time. It wasn't drill. Them niggas from London, them niggas.
Without skipping a beat.
So there's labeling for all this music now. You got emo, you got fucking squeak, you got fucking drill, you got all this shit, bro. But to me, when I conceptualize of what this is. It's niggas rapping like Freddie Gibbs, Dave East, Lil Baby. To me, that's a form of drill music. Now, I understand what you're saying with the lower vibrational, kill 'em up, shoot 'em up. I mean, that shit's been going on since the beginning of hip-hop. But they're gonna put it on a certain type of individuals, like Fabio and these niggas. But them niggas really can't rap, like you said. I mean, you don't even like Fabio.
I don't like Fabio. I like Fabio because the only thing I like about Fabio, honestly, is that
He's consistent as
he got
fuck.
$5,000 deal and still made it. That means you don't need that much money to make it if you gonna make it. Like, that's what that proved to me. I'm like, that nigga got 5,000.
But not only that, it showed his work ethic, bro.
Well,
he had
that's
to
what
work.
I'm saying. He had
got
to,
that fire.
He got to Mace, and then he got Mace to give him some bread. It wasn't much, but then he was able to continue to go from there. So that's what I like about Fabio. Nigga made it. Fuck yeah, shit, hell yeah, my nigga, hell yeah, shit. But now we got the game transitioning back to these young guys, Coast Contra, West Coast lyricists.
Hold on, before we leave the game, we're definitely gonna have to talk about one of the hardest hitting songs on that album. I mean,
The hardest hitting songs.
you tried to
are-
really. I feel like you didn't want to touch on that.
No.
Yeah, that's one of the hardest hitting songs on the album.
I'm guessing that you're talking about the Black Some Shady.
That's
Black
exactly
Some
what
Shady.
I'm talking about. That's exactly what I'm talking about.
The thing that shocked me though is that I heard Wack 100 saying that song had 2.5 million views in only like a few days, and it was 10 minutes long. But today, I looked at Game's numbers for his album, and his first week, ladies and gentlemen, 25,000. Actually, it was suspected to do 19 and it did 20,000. My mistake. 20,000.
20,000 sales.
Yeah. Rod Wave, I think just dropped. He did 120.
Damn, Rod Wave did 120.
Rod Wave did 120.
Woo!
Future's still on the charts,
Ah, that-
higher than the Game. And week what?
Future is.
Nah, man. But you battling niggas like the Game, or you battling motherfuckers like Eminem, and you can't. You got 25. I mean, damn.
You did that pretty much all by yourself, though.
That means
There was
not
no,
enough.
there was no Dre.
I'm
There
just
was
saying.
that was just the game.
The sad thing about what that tells me is that not enough people heard Black Sim Shady for it to even have an effect.
Yeah,
That's what that tells me.
yeah. That the culture has moved on.
Not enough people even heard the Black Sim Shady enough to where it's like, oh my God, to where
Well, the culture has moved on to where it's so emotional that they're almost like, why would you do that? Why are you talking about people? That's mean. Why Eminem? You know, it's no longer like, oh, that was hard. He smashed this nigga. You know, like how when we grew up.
I think that
it's
is
more of
still,
we
though.
grow up in a more emotional set, trendy world to where smashing somebody on your track like that sort of died out when Kendrick got the last of it. You know, Kendrick got the last of when he bodied everybody on his song and called everybody out. That was sort of the last hurrah of being able to do that. Because if you're not ultra fucking flashing money and bitches or like ultra creative like Toby, then they really don't got nothing for you right now. The industry, if you ain't doing trendy shit or you ain't coming up with something that's all the way out the box,
That's because
the industry don't got
once-
nothing for you.
once hip hop became pop music, you know what I mean? Now you're competing with Big Pun. So to make your mark, you gotta be woo, you either gotta have some type of push, or you gotta be doing something that the algorithm favors right now, and it's favoring a bunch of fuck shit. I tell you that right now. Like, hey, you gotta do some. Yeah. Some
whole bunch of fuck shit.
Some shit you gotta do some shit. And hey, it's favoring that right now. I'm not gonna go too far into it, but man.
Why not?
I'm just.
What is it favoring? Might I ask?
What is it favoring?
Yeah.
It's favoring, in my opinion, if you have a hint or a twist of like LGBTQ stuff
Okay,
in your mixed in with your message, you get extra gas on your message. I feel that.
I appreciate you speaking on that. You know,
I feel like you get extra gas on your message.
I spoke on it for years. He knows it. It's sad, you know, that you would have to go to those detriments and disposal and treachery to be known, you know. You'd almost have to defame and demask your whole character. I won't do it. I can't do it, brother. Won't be a part of it. Won't support it. Can't do it. That shit basically Slim Jesus to me. It don't got a chance.
Slim Jesus did his thing though, and then when he got confronted, he was like, "It's just music, bro."
He didn't have a chance. That's what I just said. He didn't have a chance when he got confronted. So when this shit really gets confronted, it ain't gonna have a chance.
My thing is that like, it's always about the content that you're creating, the stuff that you're saying and shit like that. But why when we rap is it easier just to start talking about hurting and shit like that? Like not hurting as emotional, but like killing and shooting and robbing and the most creative ways you ever thought to kill somebody can be explained in rap songs. The creative ways to describe it. You know what I mean? And it's like...
It's algorithm. It all goes back to algorithm. Is once they realize what's popular and what's work, they push that through in the algorithm, and now everybody wants to do, like you said, what's trendy.
So okay, well then let's talk about this then. Let's go back to the young guys. How does somebody like Coach Contra break through that algorithm like they did?
With fucking raw lyrics, bro.
But you don't think there's other niggas that's been delivering raw lyrics?
They have.
Nothing against Coach Contra. I'm just playing the other side right now because I support them to the fullest. But there's been many before. There has been.
I feel like, and those that came before or those that are doing it get their just due. But we don't live in that construct of a world to where you being able to verbally express yourself on that high of a keynote is taken in over the fuck shit. The fuck shit is more popular. So they were able to break through the algorithm due to, I feel like, connections. Prior connections to, you know, those doors that can still open up shit, and maybe they still want to see that type shit, you know? So yeah, let them through. Since they're young, since they're up and coming, they got that wild sort of hairstyle look, you know? Let them through and see what they do.
Do you think that
shout out to Coach Contra, by the way.
Shout out to Coach
Contra.
Shout
out to Coach Contra.
Definitely.
There's no other way to me right now as a young black man that I would love to see music being expressed. That's it. Right there. Fuck, that's
raw.
it. Fuck, that's it, bro. Can they get a round of applause?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Coach
Gotta
Contra?
give a round of applause for Coach Contra.
Absolutely. They deserve it.
Absolutely.
I hope they go far in their career. I feel like we have some artists like that here in Arizona that just haven't got that opportunity to be able to display that type skill, you know?
You think it's all location based?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
It's location based, and it's also state support, you know? We got a lot of raw artists out here, a lot of raw talent out here, but we're not supporting each other. And we're not going to take off till we do support each other. It's just like you go to these major cities, bro, and like you were talking about earlier, the first time that you ever seen Nipsey was with the Game, opening up for the Game.
Yep.
So that's how that works, you know what I'm saying? It works by artists from your city putting you on, and a lot of times I feel like artists in our city, they could be in great positions, but they so scared to share their table with other artists that they'll sizzle out because they don't got the next up. You know, Dog Pound had next up. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's what's cruel about why what we went over there with Eric. What's the studio called?
That Blue Studio 5 or something like that. That one.
Justice.
Respect the Underground Studio. I forget.
Respect
which
the
one it
Underground
was,
has been able to do their thing for so long because they had that next up. You know, they want to put the next artist on. You know, they're not scared to use their platform to bring the next artist in through their platform. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
and that's how hip hop has to be, bro. Like, you can't be scared for the next artist to come up underneath you or in your circle. You know what I mean? Because it's gonna benefit you and them. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I think Arizona has done that for so long that it has allowed us to grow.
Culture of the industry in Arizona, kind of crab in the bucket style.
Yeah, really. Ooh, this is some good weed. Ooh. This is some good weed right here. Mm-hmm. But back to it, Swizz Beatz and Timbaland suing Thriller.
Yeah.
I barely heard about that today as well.
Yeah. Apparently they haven't been paid anything out of their contract yet, and they've sent notices and notifications via lawyers to them and haven't received any response. Crickets. They just have not came through on any of that shit. When I first saw that they sold it so quick, I was kind of I was not skeptical, but I was just like, why? The potential that it had. But at the same time, now that things are opening back up and the struggles that Triller's having to fucking monetize, they said, they owe them things a lot of money.
My thing is on that, wouldn't you want some type of signing bonus before you gave over so powerful of a business structure with all the intellectual properties that comes with that?
Oh, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You just give all that. You build the foundation so strong that that shit could go on for years and years, bro. That shit could go on in country music, all platforms. It doesn't rock bands, you know what I mean? Like, they could have, that was,
Man.
That platform was for their kids to eat off almost, you know?
It blew up possibility of quick payout, but let's see here.
I didn't even know Tim and Swizz was that close, you know?
They were doing business deals like that.
Yeah.
But it looks like 28 million. See if I can bring up an article real quick.
28 million?
28 million that they have not been paid.
That's how much they were supposed to get total?
I don't think so, but I think that's how far they're behind on payments. I think it might have been 50 million total.
Swizz and Timbo sitting nice though.
Hell
All
yeah.
that producing they done did, you know what I'm saying? They done did a lot of producing.
Yeah, they did a lot of producing and building out. That's why they was able to sell that company for that much money. But for them to be getting done dirty like that over that much money, like, they act like the niggas don't know how to send litigation out.
Yeah, that's what I'm not understanding. How does it even get to that point with players of that level. You know what I'm saying? It blows me away how they would even get into a deal like that. They had to get something. They had to get something.
Well, that's what I'm saying. If you have so much money at the time, then maybe you don't fucking trip over money up front. We'll give you this much time to stockpile up, and then you break us off, because we're already chipped up right now. Let's see. Breakfast Club usually has a lot of shit. Shout out to the Breakfast Club. I know they're changing their situation, but for now.
All right, and Swizz and Timbaland have filed a $28 million lawsuit against Triller, and that's over the acquisition of Versus. That's the payments that they were supposed to get.
That's how they looking at them people. If y'all can see this, that's how they looking at them people behind their money right now.
Yeah.
$50 million, my nigga. I'm knocking on your door every day behind that.
They were supposed to get.
This is Jerry Davis. You know what I mean, nigga? I need that, nigga.
Yeah.
So they were supposed to get each $9 million by March 17th of 2022 at the latest, followed by $500,000 apiece every month for 10 months, with conditions that could accelerate those payouts. Now Triller is facing allegations.
$500,000 a month for 10 months.
With something.
So according to reports to date, defendants have failed and refused to make any payments to Swizz and Timbaland of the past due sums due and owing.
They don't.
But how can they keep the business then? That's what I don't understand. If you haven't made payments, and you should be have to forfeit the business back, right? How does that work, bro?
I don't know, man. Shit. Apparently they had already claimed ownership of the business at some point. You know what I mean? And fucking whenever signing was done, and then payment was. I don't know why they didn't have contingency. Like, you know what I mean? Like, because maybe that's what this is. Because it was supposed to be by March. They were supposed to have shit in by certain dates. They didn't. So now they're suing. Now they're going through with the back end. Like, yeah, we had it written into the back where shit. Now we just had to go claim that shit legally. Take it back. Take it back.
Yeah, you should have never sold that Tim and
Look
Swizz.
at the numbers though first. It might have crashed so much it's not even worth what it was. If you take it back, you gotta build from a lower perspective. Or do you just say, fuck, you guys you guys owe me the money. Crash the whole business. You owe me the money, I don't care what you gotta do.
Do you ever get that money though?
Boy, shit. I don't know.
How does that work? Did they make money off it when they had it?
Good question. I don't know.
Was that all for free? All those artists were just showing up for free doing that?
Shit, they were the first artists though. They were the first ones doing it. They were having battles, producer battles and shit. You know what I mean? Like, they were the first ones to do it. They just built it from there, going back and forth. And then they had some classic moments, like the Teddy Riley moment. When Teddy Riley had the whole setup, and the setup couldn't come together, and it just made a good man look bad.
I see that one. You always catching the cold ones, bro.
Teddy Riley
catching the fails when people fail.
I don't know why they made Teddy Riley look like that, man.
Teddy Riley should never look bad. He has too many classic hits, bro.
It's because he was trying to overdo the setup. He was trying to go from home and go hard. Fucking up too many chords and too much. He was not finna lose his verses. It never used to, there was a point where it was like, I don't know if it was like
going too hard
verses, if it was like, I used to ask people who won the verses, and they would be like, oh, it's not about that. They both had good songs. But I thought they was battling it out forever.
I thought that's what that means.
At some point, it got to where motherfuckers couldn't even see them battle each other, where it was just like, I'm just taking it. It was just two classic artists that I love to see on stage together, playing their hits, man. I won all the way around. I don't even know, man. I loved it. Right, but who won though? I couldn't even see it as a competition, but you know. So I want to know who won, and not until Jadakiss came or the Locks came out and set the stage
shit.
against the Dipset, the people start being like, "Oh yeah, them niggas won."
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Them niggas won.
And I love the Dipset. I love
Right.
every one of them niggas from the Dipset. But y'all niggas got murdered. As Ed Lever would say,
Man.
what Ed Lever say? Come on, son.
Oh, son.
Come
Hey,
on, son.
That just wasn't y'all. That just wasn't. Hey, man.
Look,
And I love, man, everybody in Dipset. Much love, shout out to y'all. Shit, always been an inspiration. But damn, Kiss came out looking
Cam.
immaculate with the bars.
niggas was doing push-ups, dips and shit. Oh, you niggas.
Man.
And that nigga Jim Jones stay in the gym. I know that nigga was mad that them niggas came out there, nigga, like that, nigga. I'm glad nothing came of that. That was just what it was, hip-hop. And that's what hip-hop's supposed to be right there. Niggas showing their swordsmanship, getting out there who got the best sword, sharpest blade. Sometimes you get laid down, man.
Yeah.
Sometimes you get laid down,
Sometimes
man.
you get laid down, but it's not supposed to be.
That's what
You
happened to
gotta
Eminem.
bring a shield. You gotta bring some type of armor. You can't just go out there butt naked. I feel like they went out there butt
That's what
naked.
happened to Eminem. Eminem got hit with that sword.
When?
That shit's crazy. This nigga gonna act like Eminem nigga hit with this sword on his game just cause game didn't have all them numbers. Because he loves Eminem.
I fuck with Eminem. The game song it's phenomenal. I mean, like, damn, it's dope. It's dope. But that's it. Like, how many times we go? I ran it first thing I came in today. I ran that shit. I swear. I like that song. It's just hard. But
People gotta just sweep that under the rug, my guy. That's not that. That's not to get swept up underneath the rug. You know what I'm saying? That shit right there is some pressure, I'm telling you.
it's getting swept up underneath the rug. It can't though. I mean, he put it out to the world. Shit.
How come Eminem hasn't responded to that?
It hasn't had an impact. Eminem just became the top streaming motherfucker on Spotify just not too long ago.
So why not up the streams?
That's not gonna up. That's gonna up game streams
And
dramatically. Dramatically. That would be if Eminem responds back. He blessed you, game, on everything. Agree with that?
I don't agree with that.
What?
I don't agree with that.
Man.
I agree. I don't agree with that because I feel like you didn't respond back because you might be scared.
Eminem is not gonna. He's far from scared. It's Eminem.
Why did he respond back? He would have responded back to fucking Machine Gun Kelly.
Does he want to do?
He responded back to Machine Gun Kelly ain't shit.
He was
compared to the
He
game.
responded back to Machine Gun Kelly after a period of time on his own time, went on a project that out the blue, like nobody knew he was gonna. It wasn't just because you called him out. He responded to it later when he was doing some shit.
So you think we're gonna get a response later? Eminem responds to everything.
He responds.
He doesn't let nothing go past his skin.
He might have.
There's something strategic going on in the back burner.
Because it leaked that he had a diss song against Eminem. Not the song.
Yeah,
but
because
just
like you're
saying
saying,
that.
they're trying to get that.
But I'm
they're
saying
trying to
though,
get that.
Eminem could have been practicing since then. Eminem could have been preparing his comeback for months now.
Why hasn't he?
How do you know he hasn't?
Was this a staged event?
Does Game got it like that? To have Eminem stage shit with them?
He's from that family.
Is he? He didn't go to the Super Bowl.
They didn't want him at the Super Bowl.
Right. He's not part of that family. They had Mary J. and Anderson .Paak up there. They didn't have him. You not? Nah, nigga. Remember that? Nah. You heard us all when you did that. Nah, nigga.
So that's what I'm saying. They're not gonna respond. They'll be on some mafia shit and just.
Nigga had Dre in the trunk, kidnapped and shit. Dre don't like being talked about like that. I know Eminem did it and shit, but that's what, I don't know. I think it's different coming from Game. I don't know. Game.
That's what I'm saying.
Game did a good job.
They're just gonna let that go. All them, those people, that's what they do. They bully people.
He didn't bring up Royce the 5'9", mentioned them in there.
He said fucking Shine, he said that Big Sean's the best from Detroit.
Oh yeah.
That was enough right there.
Yeah. Shots fired at least.
That's what I'm saying. There's been a lot of shots fired and niggas ain't been saying shit.
Royce, but I'm saying they might not have heard it. It only got 20,000 streams. Download sales, record sales, 20,000. My nigga, he's had projects that sold, I looked, he had projects that sold 300,000, 400,000 almost, back to back. And then he's had projects that were #1 in multiple countries at the same time. This one they ain't even charted nowhere. Just like damn, it hit 40 in like Canada or fucking some other country.
What happened? What do you think happened here?
It's been years since you put the music out.
Well, Kendrick took years.
Kendrick stayed relevant with Baby Keem.
That Baby Keem shit just barely came out.
He was always like teasing with PG Lang shit, like ads like popping up, like everybody knew it was his last fucking project with Top Dog.
What does that mean? That's not relevant. That's not.
That means he's dropping something.
The Game's doing the same shit. He went on Drink Champs. He did all that.
He did. He went on a press run.
He went on a big press run.
Off the
yeah, because he tried to do that shit by himself, family. Then he tried to bring in Yeezy as co-sign.
He had a lot of good features on there.
He tried to bring Yeezy as the co-sign over Dre though. And that was where I think that hurt him. I told you that. Why is he saying that?
Maybe he feels like that.
And that's why he feels like 20,000 in sales. See, these people control these wavelengths, bro. They control what music gets played. That shit don't just happen like that, my nigga.
And you got 31 songs to choose from.
That shit just don't happen like that, bro. They cut all that.
Okay, check this out though. Maybe 31 songs hurt the streams. How many streams? How much percentage of your project has to get listened to before it's considered a sell? You know what I mean? How far do they have to make it through your project before it's considered boom? That person that's a sell. That's an album sell. Nigga got 31 songs. Niggas ain't making it not all the way through at one, like, or it takes time. I think. I don't know. Shit, that's a lot. I mean, I ran it.
Niggas is complaining about too many songs. What is too much nowadays? You know what I'm saying? How many songs is too much? I always used to think that 10 songs is not enough for me on an album. Now I'm like, 10 songs is all you need.
Credits.
And lights.
Must be out of your mind, nigga never went in blind. Better put it all on the line, serve it up, refine. It's the definition of the grind. Ain't got time to waste no